Hey everyone, and welcome to my channel. So today I'm going to share with you what my 8-month-old's favorite foods are. And let's go ahead and start with his all-time favorite breakfast. So breakfast has to be nutritious and quick for this working mama. So I went ahead and took some fresh mango, peaches, and pears that I had for this week, which I steamed, pureed, and put into an ice cube tray. I took 2 out, stuck it in the microwave for 30 seconds, and I have this beautiful puree, which I'm just going to mix in with his oatmeal. So his favorite oatmeal is this Gerber oatmeal, which is a single grain cereal, and he eats about 1 to 2 bowls of this every single day. So he not only gets a hearty and nutritious breakfast, but he also gets a very, very delicious breakfast with the added fruit. So I just mixed the puree, the oatmeal, and a little bit of water to the consistency of his liking. You can do breast milk, and I have done it in the past, but I'm going to stick to water for now, and this is a healthy breakfast idea. Okay, so on to his favorite lunch. So my baby loves scrambled eggs. I cannot tell you how much he loves eggs. So I go ahead and just make it like a regular scrambled egg. I add a little bit of unsalted butter, 1 egg, and I just make it like we normally do, except I don't add any salt or pepper. And I crumble it up so it's a little bit easier for him to eat. And I like to add a veggie, but if you do eat meat, you can add any kind of meat into this dish. And this could be a perfect, well-balanced meal, and it's an easy, healthy lunch idea. Okay, so now on to weekly veggie prep. So this is a lifesaver and I'm super passionate about it. So this week I am using baby carrots and a beetroot. And while I prep the beetroot, let me tell you guys about how much of a time saver this really is. If you just take 2 hours out of your entire week to go to the store, grab some fresh fruit and veggies, steam them, puree them, and then throw them into an ice cube tray, you will be so thankful because it could last you either all week or for 2 weeks. And it's a great thing to have on hand because let's say your baby just doesn't want to eat, or you feel like there needs to be more added nutrition. You can just go to the freezer, take out the cubes, put it in the microwave for 30 seconds, and you got yourself a quick, easy, preservative-free, fresh fruit and veggie for your child. Absolutely perfect. So I am just cutting the ends of the beetroot. I peeled the skin off of it. Now sometimes I leave a little bit of peel on, very little, just for fiber purposes, but I only did this starting now. When he was a little younger, I stayed away from giving him any kind of the peel just because it's a choking hazard. So I'm adding my beets to this basket, and now I'm going to start with my baby carrots. Now, if I was making just plain baby carrots for my child, I would have just split it right down the middle, steamed it until they were super soft, and then just gave it to him. But because I am pureeing it, I just want to help out the machine a little bit, and I'm just going to cut it up. And this baby food making machine is the best investment I think any parent can make. It is costly, but it is worth it. And I actually got lucky because a family member gave it to me. But you can use it for anything. You can use it for pasta, fruits, veggies, meats, beans. I mean, you name it, you can use it. And the best thing is you don't have to babysit it, right? You can just throw it into the basket, pour some water on the top, turn the knob to the left, and that's it. You can forget about it. You don't have to babysit it. The machine will tell you when it's ready, and that's all, and that's it. So I like it. I really do. And I think it is just super easy, and it's such a time saver, honestly. So I turned it on, and now my veggies are all done. So I'm going to turn it off, and I'm just going to show you guys how amazingly steamed these veggies got. Look how super soft that looks. They're tender, they're soft, and they are ready to be pureed. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove the basket now, and right underneath the basket it's actually a blade. So that is going to, puree our vegetables. And I'm just saving the excess water so that way we have something to help the consistency of the puree. But this is what I like about this machine, guys, honestly. I mean, it is a one-stop shop, right? You don't have to have 5 different pots and pans. You don't have to dirty them and worry about cleaning them. You only have to clean like 2 or 3 things, which is just the parts of the machine. That's it. And that is all. I mean, it is such an amazing thing to have on hand. So really look into one and try to save and invest in it, and you will not be sorry. Okay, so I added my veggies in, and I'm just gonna start pureeing it. Now you're gonna see very soon that it is not the consistency that I want. So I'm just going to keep adding in some water until I get it to the consistency that I like. And typically the consistency I like is not too watery, but just it has a little bit of texture in it. And I'll show you what it looks like in a second. But this is what it looks like right now, and I just added a little bit more water. So I'm just pureeing it until it has that perfect consistency that I'm looking for. And that is the best part about this machine, is you can make it to your consistency liking and your baby's consistency liking, and it is super fun. So this is a consistency. It's a little thick and it has some texture to it, which is what I like. And then I have this mold that I got from Amazon. There was 2 for $5, and it has become my best friend. Honestly, they're perfect portion sizes, and the cubes just come out right away. You don't have to fight and struggle to get the cubes out. It is amazing. I will link it down below, but all I do is just scoop up our puree and I just put it into the mold. That's it. I mean, it's that simple. And I do this with a whole bunch of different fruits and veggies, and you're gonna see that in a second. But this is all I do, and it saves me so much time throughout the week and even for like 2 weeks, because it's always in the freezer. All right, guys, so this is what it looks like, and this is just a beet and carrot puree, and it's ready for me when I'm ready for it. So here's some other things my baby likes. He loves sweet potatoes. So before he was 8 months old, we pureed his sweet potatoes, and we did the same thing. Half of it went to him, half of it went to the ice cube tray, and it was always there when we needed it. And as you can see, it's very creamy consistency. And this is what it looked like in the ice cube tray. So the left side was the beet and carrots, and the right side is the sweet potato. And it was just a lifesaver. This lasted at least 2 weeks. Another item my baby loves is avocado. Again, you just slice it long ways and you just give it to them, or you could slice it into cubes, whatever works. My baby loves it on toast as well. Now we have some pears, and I did the same thing with the pears that I did with the sweet potato, which was just puree it after it got steamed, and half went to my baby and half went to the mold. So now we have a shortcut. If you want to do this but you don't have the time, you can go in the freezer section of your grocery store and you can get these vegetable mixes. And I always look at the ingredients to make sure there's no hidden stuff inside. So as long as you just see the ingredients of the veggies, go for it. It's a great time saver. Okay, and now let's talk about his favorite dinner. So dinner is different every day as well, but he loves dal. Dal and rice are his favorite. Lentils, rice, we just make sure that we don't add any salt and that we make it nice and pasty for him, because it can be hard to eat. And honestly, we just add a little bit of clarified butter and a little bit of roasted cumin seeds, which have been powdered up, and just a pinch, and he loves it. So absolutely nutritious and amazing dinner. Now let's talk about homemade sweet treat ideas. So who said that babies can't have sweet treats? I have made my baby homemade popsicles. On the far left, you'll see it's a pineapple popsicle. On the middle, you'll see a mixed berry popsicle, and on the right hand side, you're gonna see a Greek yogurt popsicle. And I actually used Greek yogurt with a little bit of his fresh baby food, and I made this popsicle. Guys, this is a great sweet treat for a baby. It's nutritious, and if your baby is teething, this is a perfect thing to give to your child. And let me tell you what, it is so nutritious. You don't have to worry about added sugars or anything like that. Perfect sweet treat for a baby. Okay, speaking of sweet treats, I have used that Greek yogurt and baby food mixture, and I created homemade yogurt drops. I mean, they're 2 ingredients. It's super simple, and it takes nothing but 5 minutes to make. And I just lined it with some paper, and that's it. You just stick it in the freezer. I just mixed the 2 ingredients, put it into a baggie. I cut the corners off, and I just made the drops of yogurt. And let me tell you what, there's no added sugar, there's no preservatives, there's nothing that we don't know what's in it. It's just 2 ingredients, and everything that you put in it is super healthy. I love this so much. And one more thing, the best thing is that you know what's in it, and it melts in your baby's mouth right away, so you don't have to worry about choking hazards. And finally, let's talk about occasional treats. So my baby is teething. He is about to be 9 months old, so I do allow him to eat these teething biscuits, but I don't let him eat it as a snack all the time just because it's not fresh. I mean, I don't know what's in it for real. So I let him snack on it when I feel like he's having issues with his teeth, but besides that, he doesn't get it often. Well, that is the end of my video, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video and this inspired you. Thank you for watching, and I will see you on my next one.